Alright, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Morgan off Whatsthesmoke. And I have two guests on the show, you know what I'm saying? You met this one already. Her name is Shirley Gibson. And this right here is the woman that started it all for us, my lovely mother, Mona Silver. Good Lord, you know what I'm saying? That goes to my story before, because you know what I'm saying? This video was supposed to be started or whatever, but you know, people together, they just can't, I don't understand. They just family, they just don't, I don't understand. But anywho.
And I like trying to work with you every day.
What you have to learn to do is
you need to speak a little bit louder.
What you have to learn to do is to go with the flow. Just allow it to flow.
You know what? These hands flow. These hands flow well.
It was a long time coming, but here we are.
Whatever. But anywho.
Did you take too many pills?
I'm gonna need to take one. God.
But the topic today that I've, what's the name, kind of wanted to, well, actually, I decided to let my mom pick this topic out. So her top, what? You got something to say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, let's make sure. But the topic that, you know what I'm saying, Mama, you go ahead and explain what the topic is.
The topic is the breakdown of communication between adult children and their parents.
Why don't you talk like a regular parent?
And
I'm
I
talking
chose
like a white lady.
I chose the topic because I really believe that it is the breakdown of society today. I get so tired of trying to talk to adults who act like children. They really think that somewhere in their little lost thoughts that parents want to control their lives.
They do.
Nothing could be further from the truth.
You don't even know what the truth is or how to handle the truth.
I really think that the average parent would just like to have... See, this one over here didn't get her last one. I really think that parents just would like to prevent as many mishaps in your lives as possible. And we really understand that we cannot prevent them all. But the major ones, I think that we should be able to.
I got the whole blind over here.
So what we spend our time doing
Go ahead.
is trying to relay or convey messages to you in lieu of you learning hard things through experience. Now, we do have to come to the
Susan, could you get to the point?
Realization that some things are, like the old cliche says, experience is the best teacher. But we hate to see experience teach you when a conversation should be able to.
Don't you wish you would talk to us like this?
All of your lives I did.
No, you didn't.
Get over here and sit down before I beat
I don't
you!
understand. You just always can't sit here and cooperate with nothing. I tell you 50,000 times, and you still gonna do it anyway. Didn't I tell you?
Had I not, had I not, we would not be here today.
You just wait till we get home. I'm telling you. You think you black now? You gonna be white. You gonna be over there with them.
And she ain't never forgetting either. God knows.
Whippings for days.
You
Huh?
have
Whip it real hard. I'm like, Jesus. I mean, you gonna beat me to another race.
so
I'm
that
already
I can
light
enjoy
skinned.
my latter years. Those things had to be taken care of in your earlier ones.
Yeah.
Susan, did you get to the point?
That is the point.
Exactly.
So now, what I would like to ask
She's gonna take up all the minutes.
is that why is it so hard to just have a conversation with people? Why
Because
is it?
for one, y'all
Okay.
y'all are adults. You can never understand where we come from or the mindset of what we gonna do, regardless if it's gonna be foolishness or if it's gonna be some logic. I just feel like parents take it to the extreme already in their head, already before the situation even really occurs, or whatever the situation may really necessarily be. You just blow it out of proportion before we can even explain it. Like, for instance, if you want to take it to high school days, all right, Mom, I'm trying to go to this party. We got to explain why we going, who gonna be there, who might be there, who extra, who's a party, you know, a person that starts trouble, and now we gotta explain that, who's gonna be the the chaperone and all this other stuff. And I was like, why do I have to explain all this stuff? I'm just going to a party and I'll be back.
Isn't that what a parent does?
No.
And if something goes awry at the party, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
We know how to get down. If it's a fight, you with your homies, and if your homies, you know what I'm saying, that whole situation happen. Hey, if you can't fight, hey, if you get beat up by whoever y'all getting into it, and you run away from the fight, your homeboy's gonna get you. So either way, the police could probably be there. So everybody know they break down and run. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and try to stick around. Well, you know what I'm saying, let me call my mama, you know what I'm saying, she gonna get us out of this situation. Ain't nobody even trying. No kid ever even want to be in a situation where they have to call their parents to really bail them out.
Can I call somebody else's mama?
That'd be the last person they want to
Please don't let me have to call my mama. Like, I got no other lifelines.
I'm not gonna do it off
I might even call somebody grandma.
I'm not gonna do it on Malibu's most wanted. If this house is not rebuilt by the time mom get home, it's gonna be on you. You gonna get the punishment.
I'd be like, look.
I wish that I had
you can't even leave because you know what? You don't have to explain to her. I ain't got time for this.
Wait, say that again?
I really wish that there were other parents that you had that you could have called instead of me.
No, you don't.
I do.
Why am I the last to know about my business in the streets? You out here acting like don't nobody train you and teach you nothing, like I ain't raised you, embarrassing me in front of these white folks.
And now we gotta hear them, and now we gotta hear the family mouth, because they all know that you doing this and you doing that. Because you can't even sit there and keep yourself on the hush hush.
I would love to have seen what type of lives you would have had if, let's just say, Dad could have just raised you, and I had no.
Well, I mean, clearly I was raising myself anyway.
On my forehead, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And then Anime was with me, but you know, I did it.
And then I would have had to hear, well, if you had been there.
Nah, you ain't gonna hear that story. Cause I wouldn't have said that about my.
Well, I mean, to be truthful, you did used to leave me with him when I was about 4 or 5 years old, and I mean, clearly I was the adult in the situation. I mean, I was basically running things, and he was asleep. So I mean, I've been raising myself for a minute.
I learned from that.
But this one here, that's a different story. I mean. Let's talk about how he ironed the carpet that day while he was in the house. I mean, or the day he put the hole in the wall and he was sitting right there. I mean, see, I ain't never do those things. So.
But she cut up some blinds, though.
No, I did not.
Yes, she did.
I
got a whooping for it.
Yeah, because you did it. And
no, I didn't.
I wasn't even there that day you cut the blinds.
I think it would be really, really
But I still got in trouble because I left the scissors out for you.
Stitches get stitches.
To all of us, if we could figure out how to connect one generation to the next generation.
I don't know, Susan.
Because there are things that I know right now that is going to take you time to know.
Your way of life will get somebody beat up. That's what's going to happen.
She'd be like, okay, well, if we just look, they talking about killing 3 people right now.
So we don't have time for this. This is like if.
Well,
we have not been beat
excuse
up.
me,
Yes.
I am the fixer, so of course we haven't been beat up.
I'm the enforcer.
We need
one.
But
y'all don't want to let me loose.
one in every family. So now, again,
I quit. I would have ate and say earlier. I didn't even sign up for this job.
No, Bella said,
figure out.
Said you were never hired.
Okay, well, I don't think I was hired.
We have to be able to connect the generations.
You sound like a black lady in a rally. We need to come together. We need
We need to come together.
If we
don't figure out how to flow right now, what is life going to be like in the next 10 years? We'll be all over the place.
Well, I mean, I can't necessarily say that. I feel like that's more with what you call them, the new generation baby. What you call them yesterday?
The new age babies.
The new age babies. You know what I'm saying? I have sense. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I've made some decisions in life, and they weren't perfect. But hey, you can say, check this out.
They were
retarded.
I'm 25 with no kids.
Thank God.
Sexiness over here.
That was
sexiness.
for God, because he already knew what happened to
he
the
did
dogs.
What now?
The dogs that you had.
Who I got to go beat up now? God.
And the fish and the bird that you had. Yes.
Did your daddy let go and got mad because it bit him? Next.
He did not let
it go.
He
did let it go because he wouldn't let me clean the cage right. You weren't there that day. I know what happened.
And the same guy when I fell off this tricycle and my hands. Matter of fact, the same one you let me go somewhere with him and I come back with a bloody face.
Yeah. It took him a whole lot to get you to go on that one last trip that you went with him. I foresaw that. And after the proof came, then I knew exactly what to do from that day forward. And that is why your face is looking the way that it is today.
My face was going to look like this regardless.
No, it
Lord
wasn't.
knows,
It had a rough start, okay?
And the time, what happened? I done had that knot on my forehead from hitting that tree, and she was at work, and she was in charge of me. Shaking my head, just shaking.
Because you was always doing something ignorant.
Well, here we are. We all have
Turn
a
around
lot to
like,
offer.
could you sit down?
And I really think that life could be really good if
I just
everybody
think
understands their roles.
parents over exaggerate situations what stress kids out, and they don't want to explain to them what they're going through. Like I'm pretty sure. I mean, I will say that there are kids where it's just like, honestly, if their friends really jumped off a cliff, they would do that too. But it's some of them that, they want to experience different lifestyles and try to do different things. But parents just won't allow them. They just feel like whatever they come across, whatever that kid want to try, and they try to be respectful and run across their parents and not sneak out. They want to shut them down out the gate. No, that's foolish. I already experienced it before. You don't want to try it. That's what make them want to branch out and go, hey, well, you know what? My nigga just called. Yeah, I'm about to slide out the crib. Mom's already probably asleep around this time, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this happen. But unfortunately, when they go out, they get in trouble. Now it's like, dang.
I know.
Now I gotta call my mom.
And it's not even.
And then you don't even call her. You call me. Like, girl, listen. This is what happened. All right. So how we need to fix this? And don't tell mama yet. And I'll be like, God, so you want me to fix this and lie? Jeez. Like, what?
Well, those things
and
are
then
good.
you don't never do no regular shit. You just go and you just be like, if I'm gonna mess it up, I'm gonna just bam, boom, boom, grenades everywhere.
You gotta go for a bang. Why not?
Well, and I believe that. I do. I think that you do need to go for the bangs. But I also think that you need to understand that there are boundaries with all the bangs. And there's just a way to do everything. It really is. When I go out or when I make decisions, I always check with you guys because I realize
Because you're someone getting taken advantage of,
and I know that you're connected.
Jesus.
So it's best to deal in prevention.
You gave them how much money? They saw you coming. God. Now I got to go and get on my James and cuss these folk and get your money back and some extra.
Otherwise, I just want to take you by your neck and. You did what now?
It's good that I have that too because there's certain decisions that I shouldn't have to make on my own because people will take advantage of
y'all old people is getting scammed left and right.
It's not about being old. It's about the type of person
got
that
scammed.
you are.
No, where you at? You should have been there to help me.
So, and that's very true. You should. If I ask for help, then you should step up to the plate and help.
We tried to help you, but
you weren't trying to be connected with the situation and my pain and my plight
and my soul.
So,
my
soul was not at rest when I was trying to make this decision, and you was forcing it.
Well, when is your soul at rest? Is there a schedule or something that you need to give me?
Is it at rest when you feel like you have made the best decision for the situation?
Please. God.
There have been times that I wanted to assist you with that.
Don't think there ain't been times I didn't want to twist both of y'all heads.
Okay, so how do you think that the relationship should be between adults and their parents? What do you expect?
I've already told y'all, if y'all don't get right, I'm gonna put y'all in the same room. Because
wait, say that again?
these
I'm sorry.
assisted living facilities are money.
How do you think that the relationship should be now that you both are adults? What should our relationship look like?
I feel like
you just do what we say, like James say. That's your problem. You don't listen.
I was about to say you should have like you should always stand your ground, but at the same time be more lenient and understand where the child is coming from the adult, your young adult is coming from, and don't still try to treat them like they're that little baby that was growing up and they'll run to you for that little band-aid or I can't figure something out. It's just like you just shouldn't try to cloud them with that because now they're just gonna be like.
I think that I do that until I have to step in. Because when you see things coming out of your window that shouldn't be coming out of your window, and then you have to step in. But I think that I give you the lead way to do just what you feel like doing, the way that you would like to do it until I foresee problems. And if it's something that I can prevent from happening in your life now that you've come this far, I really don't think that I would be much of a parent if I did not step up and say, hey.
Yes, you were a wonderful mother, and we appreciate it.
Well, and I'm grateful for that.
Get off my back.
Sometimes
you're on my neck.
Yes.
But sometimes it feels like you're on my back.
That leash keeps shortening. I'm just like, I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Because I would like to just go to bed in peace and get up and enjoy whatever it is that both of you are doing. Not have to get up and start figuring things out again. So I just think that everybody has a part to play. And if I call on you for help,
my office hours are from 9
I don't want to hear anything.
And that's the thing. If you want to help older people, stay away from electronics. I appreciate it. Because you know what? If we have to help you every time and explain to you, you need to go to basic technology training or something. Because it don't make no sense how many times, well, how you do this and how you do that. And didn't I just explain that last week? Didn't I just explain that about 10 hours ago? Didn't I just explain that yesterday?
But there are
why does it every time if it comes to electronics or working on set, what you get the cell phone for then if you don't know how to use it?
So that you could teach me.
After I didn't teach you, what is it, memory block? You don't remember how to use the phone? After I just gave you the quick tutorial. And every time what I don't understand is they can go on YouTube and go on Google and look up movies and new things, but they can't never look up all this other hard stuff and expect us to explain this.
So we would like for a step-by-step.
It's called money. You just got to pay.
Until we understand the process and what we're trying to accomplish.
I need my coins.
I think that
I don't get my
the
coins.
children should be there. Life is reversing itself, and I think that that's the struggle. Nobody wants that to take place, but it has to take place.
Preach, Sister Mona.
This is
Preach.
a transitional period. This is what it's going to look like, and we can put it in order now.
I don't have time.
Because that's what it's going to have to be.
You got to start somewhere.
You have to. That's exactly right.
But at the same time,
and if I
it has to start somewhere,
listening
you have to come
to
to
other
understanding.
people and taking their advice and not including you, oh my. You would thought that I cut the top off the house.
Yes, if you're getting taken advantage of, yes. Then,
okay,
but
so
at
to
the same time, you have to
I
understand.
come to you, to both of you. Now, my issue now with that is that it always seems to be a problem for you. Why is it a problem when I come to you when you know that that's what should...
Because if we told you how to do it last week, you should know how to do it this week. And if you were going to have
sometimes
trouble,
when you're asking questions about stuff, it's the same stuff that we already explained to you before, and it's stressful.
Very frustrating.
Well, like I said...
It's very frustrating.
The same way how you feel as if how you worry about us when you going to sleep at night. That's how we
worry
feel.
about you during the daytime.
Yes. That's how we feel.
Okay, so then take care of whatever I need during the day.
Look,
and I
but
can
we are
do
not
that
your
for
personal
you
assistants.
We're not.
And if you ask for help and we give you said help, then I need for you to write said help down so that I don't have to tell you again. Because then you'll be like, oh, well, what's this password? I don't even remember last week. What you want me with this password?
So,
I don't know mine.
And the process of trying to recover a password, forget about it.
The roles are now reversing.
No, they're not.
And if that is something that you needed back in the day, that would have been taken care of. When you went to get your passport, when you went to get your passport, all you had to do was to tell me, no, you was getting married.
Dirty laundry.
You was getting married. And
Dirty
you
laundry.
every document that you needed, all I needed to know was what you needed, and all I needed to do was
certificate.
That's correct.
Okay. So when I started my homeschool and I asked you for my degrees that you have held on to because you wanted them, but I needed them. Where were they at? I don't know. They're in. I don't think. You know what?
They're in the attic.
I asked you for my birth certificate because you still had it.
Yes,
so
I kept all of those things
that's not the same thing.
When you could not.
That's not the same thing.
And now there are things that I can't do, so I expect
But
them
that wasn't
from you.
something that I couldn't do. I just needed a document. This is stuff that I needed you.
No,
if
I had not held on to those things, if I had given those things to you, you would not have known what
I have held on to my Social Security card forever. Forever, ever.
You would not have known where they
I have
were.
held on to my social security card
It was-
forever.
When
And,
you know
and
people,
the earrings
just
that
have
you
to
gave me when I got my ears pierced the first time, I still had those until I got some new ones that I have now. And where the
That's
old
because
ones?
of that's something
You
that
have-
you're like. What exactly?
So
And
that's not the
now
same thing.
it is
That's
the
not-
same
no,
thing.
that's not the
Life
same
is
thing.
reversing.
No,
of course,
that's
the
not the same
documents and the things.
No,
have
because
changed,
when I was a
but I still
child,
need
if there was
them to be
something
kept
that
up.
would happen at school, well, why didn't you do this at school? Why you ain't write this down?
And you know,
That would be
I
the
get
first
told
thing.
Google it. If anything, look it up.
She was good for that.
Look it
But
up.
see, you had Google. I had to go on the shelf and get an encyclopedia and look it
That's
up.
right.
She couldn't know.
Well, where was your help
It
now,
was
huh?
all
Where was your lead
Yeah.
in your guidance? Where was that at?
None.
It was writing checks to pay for those things.
See,
to
but
be
see,
there.
okay, well, I was writing
Now
checks
everybody
and
want to
paper
throw up the.
stuff.
I was
Yep.
writing bills and all this
It
other
had-
stuff.
I'll switch
She
it up.
had to
then.
have encyclopedias, and that's what she had. That's what we had back in that day.
I'll just say, you know what? I feel like the communication has to come on both understandings. If the parent can understand where the child level is, and not try to be so quick to shut it down, and like I said, when it goes to dealing with parties or just trying new things with the child, don't shut it down. Because if you shut it down, they're gonna be rebellious. They're not gonna want to hear it. They're not going to come to you and try to connect.
I agree.
The same thing with an adult situation. If you over here being so negative about stuff and you always want to know every single thing, they're not gonna want to let them come to you. That's how I feel about it. If I have a child and I'm 50 and he about 20 something, I want him to come to me with his problems. I don't want to, hey man, so so I've been seeing you kind of been doing bad lately. It's not like I don't care anything, but what's good with you. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to attack him or make him tell me something that he doesn't want to tell me, because maybe he's not ready to tell me certain situations. Now, I will say that, communication could be understanding. And what I mean by that, no, I ain't gonna lie to you, because sometimes I don't even like to tell you that I'm leaving. I feel like I gotta answer an essay, multiple questions. Like, I'm just like, man, listen, I'm just out. I'm going out. Don't worry about when I'm gonna be back. I'll be back. I'm safe. I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I'd be in trouble. You know what
I
I'm saying?
believe that.
Not-
But my
At least
concern
you had
now is that
conversations and
the communication
if you get caught
is
or
dwindling.
brought home by the police, you better hope they keep you, was what I was told.
Or bring
You
EMS with
you
you.
already know how my name is just attacks me, so it's just like, yeah.
But if you're going out, I think that you should say I'm going out, because anything could happen. I mean, when my brother was staying with me, he went out and came in, and and I'm just not trying to be in everybody's business, but it was the worst feeling in the world to get out
I
and
thought I
know
was gonna have to get
that
her
he
a
had
Saturday.
been mugged, robbed, and I just unlocked the door and just let him go get in the bed. And he didn't even come and say to me, hey, I might need to go to the doctor, something. It is important.
That's why I have my llama. So if somebody come over here with that foolishness, I'm not one of them punk
And
fools
that
that's afraid to
doesn't
pull mine out.
always work.
I will
All I'm
drop you.
saying is just let people know what you're doing. What you do when you're out there, I understand that if something should go awry, we have to deal with that.
But I can understand
you
in
know
your
I'm
case,
gonna
but
get out.
you know how I am. I'm really not a homebody person. When I go out, now I got to hear, you always going out somewhere. Why you just can't sit at home sometimes? I was like, why are you talking to me? Oh my God. I'm trying to live life, and you're over here trying to keep me in cages in this house. I don't want to be
it's
here.
It's not about being in cages. But aren't you just
Before
like
I
you
even
just
started this
posted
thing,
and
you
said,
hated having people over the house. Like, here you go, big head nappy niggas all in my house.
Now, I did not call
Here we go.
anybody that.
That's what you was thinking in your mind. I know you was.
What I was thinking in my mind.
All right.
I was thinking in my mind that, are you going to clean up upstairs before you do that? And if you don't want to be on it, you better turn around and start using.
See?
And start
I know
using
telling
words.
everybody, your mama's so nice and she just quotes scripture and bakes
That
cookies
is a
and
lie.
whatnot.
That is a
I
huge
tell you,
lie.
I'm like, she just an old lady
This
trying
is
to get
who
in
I
the
am.
Yeah, right.
Now,
This is who
Now.
Back
raised
then, back then,
Nah,
kids,
no,
kids,
no,
back
no,
then, kids would
no,
come, back then, kids would come
no,
over, back then,
no,
it's okay, it's okay.
no.
This is who
Back then,
raised
kids would
No.
come over and say, you know, your mom is so nice. I love your mom. I'm just like, yeah, you know Miss Mona. You don't know Mona, mama. Miss, I get the
Zorro
sorrow
with a belt.
belt. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
have to change roles.
Well,
Why?
again,
That's fake.
I did
That's
not
fake.
know
You need
Bible
to be real.
toting Mona.
You need to keep
Mama.
it real. Try to be real. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fake and
I
switch it
do
up.
ball
Like
your
that.
sunglasses
fake.
up with one
If
hand.
you coming in and you cut
Throw
the
a glass
blinds,
at
you
your
can't
head.
expect.
No.
And your moral is.
No.
See, you can't communicate with us. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this new person is.
We was on a good journey, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, when my book comes out, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all get that because I got a story to tell y'all. I'm telling you. Like, my life, I ain't gonna say it's very interesting, but I feel like it's interesting because I done been through some stuff. She done been through some stuff. This little demon over here been through some stuff, so you know what I'm saying? You make sure y'all check that out.
So don't forget.
Support her book as well, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. We have been through some situations.
But it's been a good struggle. It really has. I think that it has kept us where we are. Has there been some hiccups and some yes, it has. But for the most part, I think it's good. I do.
She's just too busy with trying to save people and understand people.
Right, I
and
just
love
look.
people. And I'm just like,
You're not going to drain my energy. That's what you ain't going to do.
Man,
I'd be like,
listen,
what? All right, well,
can't
girl,
be
what
saved.
you going to do then?
Everybody can't be saved.
But they need help. No, they don't.
Care. Don't
They
care.
tell you that they need help, but they don't really want help.
They probably doing better than us.
They don't want help. Stop trying to save everybody. Everybody don't want to be saved. You tell them, well, you know what? I'm so sorry about your situation. And I'm going to keep you in my heart and in this prayer.
Exactly.
And you have the day that you deserve.
Exactly.
People need action.
They do, but people, faith without works is dead. So if they're not going to do the work, then you will not get my energy. And that's how I do,
Well,
folks.
That's real.
It is real.
You get a quick prayer, Lord Jesus, help that person. I got my own struggles I got to worry about.
Now, I mean, if you come to me for my advice, yes, I will give it to you straight. But if we talk about the same thing we talked about last week and you didn't make no action, okay, well, girl, what you gonna do? What you got?
But if you got a sob story, she'll
This
fall
one
for
here
it.
is all ears.
She'll fall for
What?
it.
Then okay, well, what can we do? Can we start a fundraiser? What?
And then as soon as she come and ask me or tell
You
me
just
about
don't
it,
wanna
and she-
help.
Exactly, and get mad at me because I don't want to help. I'm like, well, at least I was honest. You told me to be honest. I don't want to help.
I know. Then as soon as somebody be honest, then you somewhere with your,
Nah,
oh,
nah.
God, y'all just...
Jesus
y'all
gonna
just-
tell you,
segment
Jesus is not
needs
looking
to be
good on you right now.
About what has happened with relationships and people because people do not want to help.
People don't care. People
They don't.
tired.
There are some people
And as soon
that
as you
do
help
wanna help.
them later on in life, when they get back on their feet, they ain't think about nothing.
I
you
help
did
But
for
that's
them.
not why you help people.
But
you help them so
It's
that
not
you can
about
release
that, but at the
them.
same time, if I'm helping you, I don't wanna.
My end sink.
I don't want you to give me something back, but at least understand, hey, who was in your corner? Don't be saying, oh yeah, I did it by myself. Ain't nobody helped me in my corner.
But that's how some people are, and
And that's why I don't help these
You just
Negroes.
have to release them and let that go.
No,
Trust that you'll get it back in another way.
Because I'm on social media. He lying. Everything
But my
he
closure
lying.
is there's a lot that I know that you still don't know. There's a lot that you know that I need to know. So we still have to figure out a bridge how to get the information back and forth. But what my heart is that you guys
Adults need to come to a habit understanding.
Yes, they do. They do.
So
But
get
there are a lot of
get over that
things,
foolish pride or that, oh, I forgot, you never told me when I know I did. Because there's been a lot of times I done told you something. Oh, no, you never tell me nothing. I was like, all
And
right.
there's been a lot of times
Okay.
that has not happened.
Okay.
There's certain things that I don't forget.
Show of hands. Anybody, any of your parents, you ever did something for your parents or told your parents, warned
We
them
can't
about
see
something,
your
and then your
hands,
parents,
and we're not
your parents,
interested.
oh, they'll drop comments, I'm pretty sure. And then your parents say, what, you ain't never did that. And I'm like, yeah, exactly, my point. I ain't never do it. That's how I look the whole time. I just got...
Do we have misunderstandings? Yes, we do. But what we want to do is to continue to strengthen the foundation. And that is to transition from where we used to be to where we are going. And I would like to just continue to function in the role that I am, because I don't want, in life, it has a lot to offer, but people do a lot of different things. And there are things that we know that's going on that you may not be aware of. It doesn't have anything to do with your level of intelligence. It's just the time that you've been on Earth. So instead of you trying to play checkers while somebody else is playing chess, we just want you to be aware of the real game, because there is one.
You lucky I'm recording with my phone, because I'd be on my phone right now.
There's a real game.
I know,
going on.
Susan.
Oh,
And
man.
Okay, and
again,
your closure would be,
I just don't let people drain me, okay? And that's the thing.
and I think that's cool.
I feel like I'm being drained right now. I feel like you just said.
No, I'm gonna wait till they go off the camera.
With them corduroys.
Okay, and yours
that's
is
mine.
what?
I tell you, you can't let black folks in your house, Jesus. This is where all your mess.
I mean, it's like I said, I just feel like parents got to come to an understanding, regardless of the age in their child's life. I feel like at the age of 5 and maybe to 10, it's just like you just have complete control over his life or her life or whatever you're doing, whatever they're doing. You be nosy, whatever. But it wouldn't work out in the long run, because once you start to be so pushy and combative and whatnot, they're gonna branch out and be sneaky and doing all this other stuff. But when it comes to them adulting and being teens, you just have to start understanding more that, you know, they're evolving, they're changing. You know, you just gotta be, I wouldn't say, don't be so tight on them. Like, because parents, y'all like to be very tight and around that age. But then when it gets to the adulting age, of course, you still gotta understand, they're still young. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna do things that maybe you don't approve of. And I mean, you just have to I wouldn't say come to them as a best friend opinion, but come to a confident understanding. There you go. If you can come to it with a confident understanding, you can keep going to sleep if you want to. I take this here Ruger. Pow!
Yeah!
See, you know, I like kicking.
I hear you. I
that's
do.
what your child got.
And I am receptive to what you're saying. I get that. I do understand that. I think it's a valuable point. Noted. Got it.
Apply it.
I just said that.
No. Apply
Practice what
it.
you preach.
Said I got it.
Ladies again,
I hear
practice what
But
you preach.
You can hear all day, but if you ain't listening, which is active listening, which means you are actually going to put forth action, then it doesn't mean anything for you to hear.
Tell it, sister.
Well, let's
Tell
put a doctor in the front of her name now, since she wants to call me Susan.
Jesus.
Well,
I hear.
We're going to see you as action.
Did you hear?
Oh, we're going to have to ball you up. I told you, look, I'm
Did
trying
you
to
hear?
be nice and not put you into
hear what?
shady pines.
What I just said.
yes, I heard you loud and clear.
Did
I heard
hear?
you.
Okay.
But again, I want to see forth some action, like I said. And as we're in your golden years, like he said, stop letting these raggedy people who have all this communication time to be here communicating with you and then trying to drain our resources. Because we ain't here for them.
Here for you.
That's
But
it.
We are here for each
No,
other.
no.
If
No,
a problem,
okay, each
if a
other, but
problem
them
comes
problems
to
ain't
you,
our problems.
More
No,
than likely it is for
a lot of
you.
problems come
Now,
to me.
I'm not out.
Shield from all your problems.
I do. I be like,
I'm not just out in the
I
midst
ducked
of
it.
a whole lot of
Problems.
commotion. But
Matrix.
if people have a situation and they know that I can
They know
assist
that you
them,
will come to them because
Yes,
they know
they are
somebody's
gonna
going to
call.
fix it. But here's the thing. A lot of people don't know that your fix it is me. And I'm not fixing everybody's problem because I'm just going to be honest. I don't care.
No.
Check, please. Checkmate. I mean, yeah, I'm right there.
I don't care.
Don't care.
Like I
Don't-
said,
don't.
if it don't directly
Well, if it comes
involve...
back to the same thing that you don't care, then that's why
I will
we are
say
here.
some of your people's, you know what I'm saying, or some of your people's situations, you know what I'm saying, I'll be coming to an understanding because I rock with some of them. But when it comes to something that I don't care for, I don't rock with.
But it can't be whether you don't care for the
yeah,
person
hey,
or
it's
not.
gonna
If
have
a
to rock
person
today.
needs help and if you have the resources, then
Some of
that's
these
what
people,
you
I
do.
don't care if
But
they
see,
shot
that's the
on
thing.
the side.
A lot of
It's
people
not my
are going to
problem.
need help, but you're not... you don't understand that. I'm not giving you my resources for you to squander them away because you had the opportunity to help yourself, but then you didn't want to help others, but now you out here needing help and you want somebody to use their resources for you. No, I'm not doing that. Until you can get up off your butt and show me that you're actively going to use what I am telling you, then no, I'm not going to do it.
And
I
people
do
even
that.
need help using your resources.
Well, then you know what? I give you the
Yeah, you never
tools.
need
If
help
you cannot,
begin with.
like I said, it's just like teach a man to fish.
People
I'm
are
going to
different.
teach you how to fish, but I'm not going to stand over here and supervise you
Be
and
patient.
clean the fish, cook it
Hey.
for you, store
Yeah.
it. I'm not doing all of that. I mean, it comes a point where you have to let people either sink or swim. Because it's like, I tell people, I do the Steve Harvey method. He don't answer his phone. Like, somebody call, it be 2 weeks. No, but listen, people call him, and he be like, you know they got a problem. And he just let it ring, go to voicemail. He called him 2 weeks later, yo, you called me, you good? And they're like, well, I had a situation. Well, how'd that work out for you? I swear for the Lord, that's a good way to do it. And that's what I do, folks.
Don't use his method. We don't rock with Steve Harvey. I don't rock with Steve Harvey.
I don't
He's a
either, but
Trump
I tell you
supporter.
what,
That's not
people
how I
don't
would
drain
treat
me.
anybody.
well,
I mean,
that,
if
but,
someone is
that's
showing
why
Well,
you're
you be like this.
always,
then I
This
understand
is
that.
Sparta! Yeah!
But that's
if somebody
why
is
you're
reaching out
always
for help. If
commu-
I can find the help for them,
but
then
why is it when you are looking for help yourself, these same people are like,
And can't even help you.
yeah,
Harlem
a lot
shaking
of
they
them
way.
can. And some of them won't.
okay, well,
that's definitely
again,
should have
you
narrowed
have
it down. Like, yeah,
send
bruh.
it to a level. I'm still a baby
Bruh.
Christian.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Oh,
some
boy.
of them won't. Some
I'm
of them
still a baby
can
Christian.
and will not help.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just
Such is life.
Jesus is
Love
my
my
Lord and
heart.
Savior. I ain't even gonna say I'm a Christian. I'm sorry. I can't follow their rules.
Well, this was good. I really enjoyed it, and thank you.
I guess. But there you have it, you know what I'm saying? We just had a little debate on here. What's the smoke? You know what I'm saying? This here is my dear sister. You know, make sure y'all watch her little Facebook show. It's called
Girlfriends in the car.
Girlfriends in the Car. She also has a little what's that little bag you have?
Oh, my makeup bag.
Yeah, a little makeup bag, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Come out some more.
gonna make sure I try to put that link on my website, so y'all make sure y'all go, ladies, click on it, because the captions is funny on the little sayings, is funny on the little purses, and I know y'all be needing them things, because y'all always out here buying some stuff. This here is my dear mama, of course.
Susan.
My projects are to be announced
Sooner.
very soon.
Very soon,
hopefully,
so
hopefully
we
next
can,
year, you know what I'm saying,
make
so we
sure
can make
Susan
at least
pay
make
for
some
this
money.
assisted living that
But
she
this
did.
is here, What's the Smoke, you know what I'm saying? My happy family, we're on the show, you know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all be easy and y'all be safe out here, and hopefully y'all learn something. If not, oh well.
You will.
Let's wrap
But
this
the
up.
next time, I think that you should have parents, children on, or young adults whose parents weren't as active in their lives as I was in yours, so that you can compare the difference.
I don't think I'm paying you to give comments after
I mean,
already
okay,
said
Dr.
the show is
Susan.
over with. That's What's
I
the
guess
Smoke.
you see where I get it
Y'all have a
from.
good time.